Thank you. Thank you. Recite the salawat, please. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين إنه خير ناصر ومعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي سلام عليكم ورحمة الله. The 17th juz of Quran al-Kareem covers two surahs, Surah Al-Anbiya from verse 1 all the way to the end, verse 112. And also Surah Al-Hajj from the beginning until verse 78. These two surahs are very important. Surah Al-Anbiya deals with the stories of the prophets, different prophets, and Surah Al-Hajj, as the name suggests, deals with some topics, some Islamic laws regarding the pilgrimage to Mecca. I chose 3 ayat from this juz to cover, and I think they are very important because they are mostly dealing with the afterlife, especially the first one. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. كل نفس ذائقة الموت وننبلونكم بالشر والخير فتنة وإلينا ترجعون. The ayah provides a very simple yet solid principle. كل نفس ذائقة الموت. Whoever or whatever lived on the face of earth will taste death and demise. Nothing is eternal or forever in this world except the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself, the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every soul will taste death and will test you with evil and with good as trial. There's another ayah of Quran, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. I think I told you about this ayah. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ is an Arabic structure that suggests it is something truly happens in your life. Bala nabluwannakum comes from bala, means test. With 2 emphasis, we surely indeed test you with different things. Being afraid, khawf, fear. Ju', hunger. Naqsim min al-amwali wal-anfusi wal-thamarat. Shortcomings, losing your properties, losing your family members. Will never happen to you. But this is bala from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the end, the ayah says, وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Give good tidings to those who are patient. So the ayah, the first ayah, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ, says your fate is the demise. No one is going to stay alive forever. And during your life, you will be tested by good and evil. Sometimes, when your business is going on very good, it's also a test. Sometimes when you have a son that you are very proud of, but al-ayadu billah, ma'adallah, you lose this son. You lose this child. It happens to people. It is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only thing that on that very moment we can do is to be faithful, to be true believers, and to be patient. وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. This is the only way to get out of that very bad situation. Losing your amwal, your properties, losing your children. To live in an insecure situation. The second ayah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُدَافِعُ عَنِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ كُلَّ خَوَّانٍ كَفُورٍ. The ayah suggests another principle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is indeed a defender. Defender of whom? Those who are believers, the faithful. In other words, the ayah suggests that when you have a true faith to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you should believe also that your defender is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He will defend you in your life. He will defend you in wars. He will defend you in your problems, in your shortcomings, in every aspect of your life. If you are truly a mu'min, have faith in him in every situation. Some people are mu'min when everything is good, when everything is provided to them. But suddenly they'll use faith when a trouble, when a problem befall on them. They just lose faith. If you are true faithful, you should know that in every situation, Allah is your defender, even if He is testing you with bala. The story of the noble prophet Ayub and his patience is quite clear for us. First lost all his property, then lost all his children, and even lost his own health. He was so ill that the people of his city cast him away from the city. But he remained faithful. He remained steadfast in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now the third ayah, أُذِنَ لِلَّذِينَ يُقَاتَلُونَ بِأَنَّهُمْ ظُلِمُوا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى نَصْرِهِمْ لَقَدِيرٌ. This ayah is also about our current circumstances, what's happening in the Middle East, and the attack, an oppressing attack on the people of Iran. أُذِنَ لِلَّذِينَ يُقَاتَلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given permission to those who are being killed. They are in a war. Because they were wronged. بِأَنَّهُمْ ظُلِمُوا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you permission to go to war with whoever wants to destroy you. Again, let's have a fact check here. Iran wasn't the start of this war. They just defend themselves. And it is something that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them the permission of. And also He gives bishara, the good tiding, that He will provide you with nusrah, with assistance. At the end of this ayah, وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى نَصْرِهِمْ لَقَدِيرٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is indeed competent to give them nusrah, to give them victory. If you remain steadfast in bala, if you have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He will defend you, and if you go to war with whoever tries to impose dhulm and oppression upon you, and وَاسْتَقِمْ كَمَا أُمِرْتَ, and remain steadfast and resist, the nusrah, the assistance, the victory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reach you, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salawat.